Christina Farley, author of Gilded, and I'm part of a group of debut authors called For GILDED. And this month, we're going to be talking about inspiration on our vlog. And so today I'm going to talk to you about what inspired me to write Gilded. So I thought I'd take you here to one of my favorite places. This is the preserve, not far from my house, and it's full of lots of inspiration, the wildlife, the trees, and it's just a really cool place. My book is about a Korean American girl. She moves from California to Seoul, and she thinks her biggest problem is dealing with her classmates, her dismissive grandfather, and all the difficulties she's having adjusting to a new lifestyle. But, in fact, a Korean god is after her. He's been hunting down the oldest daughter of her family for generations. And guess what? She's next. So the idea came to me when I was teaching middle school over in Seoul Foreign School in Korea. And I was doing some research, working with my students on Greek mythology. And I'm like, I don't know much about Korean mythology, and here I am living in Korea, teaching Korean American kids, and I need to kind of figure out what this is all about. So I started doing some research, and I ran across a myth. It was the myth of Hamusu and Princess Yua. And the story of Hamusu and Princess Yua is that he comes down from heaven in his golden 5-dragon chariot, and he sees Princess Yua, and she's so beautiful, and he's captivated with her, and he says, wow, she is gorgeous. I want her for my wife. Of course, right? And she's like, no. And so he says, no, you're coming with me. And she says, no, you gotta talk to my father first. And her father's like, no way, you're gonna fight me before you take my daughter. So they had this big battle, and there's this metamorphosis involved, and each of them turns into an animal, and they fight as animals, and then they conquer each other through each stage, until finally, unfortunately, Princess Yua's dad loses. So, bad news for Princess Yua. She gets taken in his chariot, and he takes her away into the heavens, into the spirit world, where she's supposed to be with him forever. But this is the kicker. This is the part that I loved about the myth, is that Princess Yua is like, nah, that's not for me. So she takes her hairpin out of her hair, and she cuts her way in the bottom of the chariot, and then she falls back to earth. I thought, she is such an amazing character. I really would love to write a story about her. That myth got my mind going, and I thought, what kind of character would be great to fit into this myth? And that's how I came up with Jay. And Jaewa, she is just bold, impetuous. She doesn't like to be told impossible. She doesn't like to be told you can't do it. She does martial arts, all those kinds of things. And you mix that together, and you put that combination against Hamusu, and that's when you have trouble. And that's how the story all begins. So I hope you'll check out my book, Gilded, when it comes out in March 2014. In the meantime, you can go to my website and check out some of my extras on the extra page. Thanks very much for watching my vlog and hearing about my inspiration for Gilded.